Mr. Danielson will be filming us today. So thank you for being here, Bruce. Good morning, everyone, or good evening. Welcome to our, that's a favorite saying of mine. It's those of you who around me know, good morning instead of anything else. Welcome to our Sioux Falls City Council meeting. It's your city and your council, and we're here to serve you. We appreciate your being here. We open each meeting with an invocation and a prayer, followed by a pledge. I would ask you to rise, and we'll have Pastor Phil Tague.
Council Chair,
We've got to have roll call. Okay, you'll excuse me as I go through this. The first time for me. Let's introduce you to our City Council.
Council members Neitzert.
Present.
Rolfing.
Present.
Selberg.
Here.
Starr.
Here.
Staley.
Here.
Erickson.
Here.
Erpenbach.
Here.
Kiley.
Here.
Welcome. Now, as I get used to crossing things off and going down the list, hopefully this will go a little bit smoother. Welcome. Seeing no objections, motion for a roll call.
Council members Neitzert.
Yes.
Rolfing.
Yes.
Selberg. Yes. Starr.
Yes.
Staley.
Yes.
Erickson.
Yes.
Erpenbach.
Yes.
Kiley. Yes.
That passes 8-1. We're going to... Welcome. Next agenda item is public input. Public input, we will take public input now from the public out here who would like to speak to the council. I would ask that you limit your talk to those items that are not later in the agenda, unless it is a first reading, and you are welcome to spend a little bit of time on that. Please address the whole council, not individuals on the council. And we welcome positive input. I always say problems should always be followed by possible solutions. So, with that, Mr. Danielson. Welcome.
The city or somebody to come in and actually fix this situation. Since when do we have lamp posts and fire hydrants in the middle of a sidewalk? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Danielson. Anyone else care to have input into for the council? Mr. Spanga. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Anyone else would like to address the city or the council?
Hello there. My name is Stephen Ciano. Things moving as needs to be done. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to address the council? Please.
Both of them? Okay, got it. And Carol Flower to do more to help people. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. Sir? Right behind you.
Good evening, council members. My name is Nathan Schauer. I did notice one on the...
Your time is up, I'm sorry. Yeah, you've gone a little over 5 minutes already. Sorry. Someone else would like to address the council? Thank you, David.
Good evening. I'm Amy McCune. My investments in art investments.
Amy?
Later in
Amy?
your... Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, your 5 minutes is up
Okay,
also.
you bet.
Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to address the council? Yes. If there are any others, would you please line up in the middle so we know about how far we're going to go here? Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. My name is Angie McCarthy. It'll feel like it's right on top of us.
Thank you, Angie.
Thank you.
Appreciate it very much. Both of you? Okay. I will call a halt to it at that point, please.
I'm Matt Edwards, and I live at, we hope our council members will do for us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And one last one, thank you.
My name is Vicki Brief, and I love, thank you for this.
Thank you. I've allotted, not allotted, but I have given the opponents of this proposal a significant amount of time. I would like to give the proponents just a little bit of time also. Are there some proponents?
Mr. Chair, councilors, my name is Jeff Nelson. I'm a real estate broker with Keller Williams in Sioux Falls. Time. I'll leave these for you.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it much. Any other proponents? Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman, councilors. I'm Joan Franken, Managing Director for Casello Companies in Sioux Falls. Not be affordable in the 30 to 60% ranges.
Joan?
Yes.
I'm sorry, your time is up.
All right. Thank you.
Anyone, any other proponents? Proponents? Okay, that should be it for public input.
Mr.
Thank you.
Chair?
Yes.
I believe it's within my right to ask it. I would like to say if there's anyone on that other side who has something new to offer, I would like to hear their testimony. And maybe we need to vote on point of order, however that works.
I don't think that's part of it. We can do that when we come to that part of when we read it. Then you will be able to call anyone up you want if you
You're
want
saying
during the
today at
first
the
reading.
first, I don't believe that happens at the first reading.
Okay, I don't believe you, that's fine. We've done
There
it
was
that way
someone who had
before, but that's okay. I'm not going to allow that though, because they had probably 50 minutes and they've had 10. So I think, and we'll get it all next week.
Well, can I ask for a point of order where we vote on? I believe we get to vote on that.
We're in
No.
public input still.
Yeah, we're in public input. I'm not going to allow it right at this point. Are there any other proponents? I'm asking one more time. Okay, we'll move on with our agenda. On to
Mr. Chair,
yes.
I would move to appeal the decision of the chair to be anyone here that's here for public input to be heard.
I guess that is
I second that.
that's fine. I accept that one. I accept that one because you can extend you can extend public input if you want. The council can. Any discussion?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, councilors.
The reason that we're here tonight is we do public input so when citizens want to address us and to cut them off prematurely if they haven't repeated themselves, and I haven't heard anyone repeat themselves, they've done a nice job. We're here to take public input. That's what we're elected to do. If the citizens have concerns and to cut them off at this point, I don't think is appropriate.
Thank you. Any other input?
And I also have
Councilor Staley, go ahead.
I have something out of our operations manual, and it says at the end, any member of the council may call on a citizen to provide additional public testimony.
During what part of this? During what part of the meeting?
During public testimony.
Okay, we're doing that.
And so that's why I was asking if that I believe
It's
I
not
have.
the way I understood it. I'm sorry. Okay, we will vote on the motion to extend public input for the opponents.
For anybody.
Particularly, it was, well, okay, Staley's wasn't the, okay, for anyone. Councilor Kyle.
One additional question. Do we have any idea how many other individuals wish to speak this evening?
It won't make any difference, I guess. So we will vote on this.
Well,
Call the roll,
it
please.
would make a difference to me, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
Is there any?
I don't see anyone. No one's raising.
Mr. Chair, isn't the idea is if somebody has something to add that we haven't heard, I mean, can we invite them up if there's something we've missed and we'll get to the point here?
we're going to vote on that. If you would like to see that extended, then vote yes. If you would like to cut off public input at this time, please vote no. Call the roll, please.
Council members Nitzer? Yes. Rolfing?
No.
Selberg? Yes. Starr?
Yes.
Staley?
Yes.
Erickson?
Yes.
Erpenbach?
Yes.
Kylie?
Yes.
That motion fails 8 to 1. Is there any other public input? Any other public
Mr. Chair,
input?
can I invite someone to speak?
I guess I would go back to Councilor Staley first because she asked.
This person would be a proponent. The proponents haven't had nearly equal
Okay,
time.
but
May I ask?
I will get back to you. Councilor Staley, do you have an individual by name that you know wants to come up and
Oh,
say
I
something?
do not. I'm just.
Okay,
it's
then I will ask you to, okay. I've asked for public input. No more public input. No one stood up. Councilor,
I'm putting you on the spot. Bonnie Mogan, would you come up and talk about the public meeting that is planned for this neighborhood in this project that's been addressed? So I believe we've heard dramatic input from the folks that are against it, and we understand that, I get it. But I just wanted, because I know that you represent Costello and you work with Mrs. Franklin, could you just talk about the public meeting that's coming up?
Thank you. I'm Bonnie Mogan with Costello Companies.
welcome, Bonnie.
Thank you. Yes, Costello Companies, we do plan to hold a neighborhood meeting between now and March 7th. Council meeting, we are planning on holding an open house out at our Chase one of those plans, so it will give the neighbors a chance to visit our properties and to ask any additional questions at that time prior to the March 7th meeting.
And if I might, the neighbors will receive a letter from you, is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate you letting me put you on the spot.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any questions for Bonnie? Seeing none, public input is ended. We'll move on to item unfinished business, please. Would you read the unfinished business?
Item number 8.
Welcome.
Erpenbach?
Yes.
Kylie?
Yes.
Motion carries 8 to nothing. 30. Welcome. Councilor Staley.
Well, first of all, I know Councilor Erpenbach referenced an open house the Costellos are going to have, and it will be noticed, but we have all the council members have been invited to the neighborhood on the 25th, this Saturday at 1:30 to actually see the property, so I think that will be helpful. But Jeff, I'm just wondering, you know, when you're talking about the transition and the compatibility, when you're talking about single families, the ideal situation be to have, if you're going to be going to higher density, to have a twin home next to that, or would you ever have a townhouse next to that?
I can't answer it if I say the best.
Ideal.
Our standard is basically put single family next to multifamily. At every intersection, we go commercial, multifamily, single family.
Okay, so
I'm going to interrupt here if I could, because Mr. Schmidt, it seems to me, with the new shaped places, we have always tried to go to a high density to a
lower density.
A lower density than to a lower density, which would in my book always meant an apartment building to a twin home or duplexes or something like that than the single family. And that's what we tried to do in other times. Am I correct or not?
No.
That's what I was asking.
I know there's been times where we said, no, you've got to put some twin homes in there between them.
Yeah, but it's the question on the semantics or the phrasing. Is that the best? And I can't answer that. But typically what the standard is we just go commercial, apartment, single family. I can't.
Single family can be duplexes or it can be
Correct.
single family.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, and the intensity changes. We don't necessarily want single family next to commercial because that's too intense. You want something to break that up. And there's better and there's not as, so, yeah.
Welcome. Okay, any other questions? I have one. Could you go back to one of the first slides that shows the street names as it's going by that?
Help?
that one's good too. I have a pet peeve.
Okay?
If I'm driving west on 85th Street, I turn left, I go to Beale. I turn right, I go to Beale. I turn left, I go to Brett. Why? Why is that two streets going the same direction? Does that make any sense at all? And I'm not saying it's your fault. No, please don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, does that make any sense? Thank you. You answered the question. I would urge you to take a look at that. If there are no other questions, I would entertain a motion for a second reading on Tuesday, March 7th. Welcome. With the rookie guys, we made it. A couple of little hiccups, but we made it. And I thank you very much, and apologize if I messed something up, but we made it through, and thank you very much to all of you. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Erpenbach?
Second.
And Kylie seconds. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you all. Have a good evening, Sioux Falls.
Could you put your cookies down, please? Security, escort this gentleman out, please.
Come on, Soda Pop, let's go.